Today's show is brought to you by Throwback Thursday. Hey, dare you to wear those parachute pants you still have somewhere to work.
KHJ Los Angeles.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recording.
You're listening to the radio.
The radio program you're currently listening to is both lowbrow and esoteric at the same time.
It's just two guys making out. Relax.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
We apologize, but due to the lapse in federal funding, we are unable to take your call.
That is so stupid.
Let's get this radio show started.
Oh, I will be there in 2 flaps of a butterfly's wing.
Good morning. What day is it?
It is National Catfish Day today.
It is National Catfish Day.
Catfish for you.
Am I getting catfished here? Or?
You're about to get catfished.
She got catfished?
Yeah, that's right. We catfished you.
What are you talking about?
Fish. Get out the fryer and cook up a good catfish dinner for the family.
Happy National Catfish Day. Showtime.
Yeah, it is the Mike Show. So darned happy you could join us right here, right now on Radio 434. Now that it's working again, good Lord. Okay. Service ticket 989 143,000 something or other. Yeah. Okay. Note to self and IT department. When the automation locks up, with 3 seconds remaining on the previous song, and there's no audio playing. Number one, the silence sensor does not contact me. Number two, when you close out the automation and it's supposed to automatically reboot itself, it does not. So, note to IT. Anyway, hi there. Yes, we are on. We are on the air. Radio 434, the Radio 434 apps, or at radio434.com. Get the new app. Download it. It's a free download. It's available at the App Store and Google Play. And we never hit you up. There's no subscription fee. We never make you. We never beg you for money or anything else. And if you're one of our VIPers, you don't have to pay us money. You win stuff. But we'll tell you about the VIP club coming soon. Okay. Yeah, get the app, because on the app you can listen to our live 24/7, almost 365 feature channel. It's modern alternative. It's vintage throwback tunes. It's indie. It's even local artists played in a regular rotation. It's Radio 434. Just listen to it. You will love it if you're not listening to it already. You can listen to the live channel. And you'll get us as the mid-morning show from 8-ish to 11-ish, Monday through Friday. And then we take all those show segments and we repack them into a full-length podcast. And that usually drops around noon. You can find that on the app, too. You just press the podcast button. It brings up all the podcasts. We do about 240 shows per year. So, yeah, and an awful lot of content, or a lot of awful content. And you can even watch our video simulcast on Facebook Live just by pressing the video button on the app. It's really, really easy. Now, if you want to get the podcast, let's say, on your Alexa device, well, you can get the live show, the live channel and the live show and all that on your Alexa just by saying, Alexa, play. If you have a newer Alexa, just say play. Alexa, play Radio 434, and she will. And if you have an older device, you might have to enable the skill and just say, Alexa, enable the Radio 434 skill, and she will. Now, if you want to get the podcast on your Alexa device, you can say, Alexa, play the Mike Show VA podcast, and she will. You can also find us wherever you get your podcasts, either Apple or Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, RSS.com, all the places. Just search The Mike Show VA. And you can watch our video simulcast on Facebook Live at The Mike Show VA. That's all one word, no spaces. All right, there. Housekeeping done. Housekeeping. Coming up, On today's program, it's the Thursday edition, or as we like to call it round here, Friday Eve. We've got Foster joining us from your Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. We also have Theatre Thursday. Let's see who's joining us today. I think it is Masterworx. Yes. Masterworx. Beale's Treasure. Interesting. I hope they bring me some Beals. I don't know. Anyway, but we're going to learn all about this show that's coming up from Masterworx. So they're going to be joining us in just a few minutes. And then here's the headline: the craziest foods you can buy at the World Cup. All right, so we've got this. We're gonna tell you all about this. Fancy AF tots in Miami. Okay, so yeah, we got a list. We got let's see how many. Yeah, we got like six that are really kind of cool and crazy. You can buy it at the World Cup, and then we did a top list, top signs your way into the World Cup. All right, so that's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? CMA's Honda of Lynchburg is here for you. Our legacy of quality service speaks for itself. Drive away today in a Honda that's perfect for you. Trusted by the Lynchburg community for years. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Traveling with your family is not only affordable from Lynchburg Regional Airport, it's convenient too. Our daily departures offer easy connections on American Airlines through Charlotte to over 170 nonstop destinations. Lynchburg Regional Airport will offer new flights to O'Hare International Airport and Washington Dulles International Airport through United Airlines. So check the great round-trip fares currently being offered to your vacation destination by visiting flylyh.com today. And click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice, and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchase is required, and availability is limited. New local service. Same easy way to fly. Fly LYH.
Just got back from vacation, but your body feels like it needs another one? Whether it was lugging heavy luggage, hours in the car or on a plane, or walking barefoot in the sand, travel can do a number on your spine. At Timberlake Chiropractic, we're here to help you reset. Our gentle, personalized adjustments are designed to relieve pain, restore balance, and help you feel like yourself again. Maybe even better. Don't let post-vacation aches follow you home. Call Timberlake Chiropractic at 434-239-9077 or book online at timberlakechiropractic.com. Relaxed, realigned, and ready for what's next. That's the way to come home.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
With the U.S. team's World Cup success, suddenly you're really into soccer. But like most Americans, you don't know what you're talking about. You should download Soccer GPT.
Welcome to Soccer GPT.
With Soccer GPT, it's 90% confidence, 10% understanding. What's going on now, Soccer GPT?
Their shape is good, but their spacing is inconsistent.
You know, their shape is good, but their spacing is inconsistent. Okay, what else?
Their delivery on set pieces has been excellent. They're just not getting enough bodies in the box.
The set pieces are great, but they got to get more bodies in the box.
Wow, you really know your soccer, Donnie.
And you'll never miss a shot with Soccer GPT's Alexi Lawless feature.
My AYSO coach, when I was 9, knew more than Alexi Lawless.
My AYSO coach knew more than Alexi Lawless.
Boy, Donnie, your Alexi Lawless comments are on point.
Thanks, Soccer GPT.
Soccer GPT, turning casual fans into insufferable experts since yesterday.
It's the Mike Show. All right. The U.S. Plays Turkey today. I said the U.S. plays Turkey today in the World Cup. What is that? Oh, that's a pronunciation key. Ronal. Okay, I got it. We are going to talk not just soccer, but we're going to talk crazy foods. Specifically, crazy foods that you can get at these World Cup games. And as the story says, the World Cup has served up some amazing soccer matches so far, but the stadiums are also serving up some seriously wild foods, too. Here are some of the most delicious and crazy World Cup foods fans can buy right now. Let's do this from the bottom up, because that's the way I like to do it sometimes. Because it's 6, lastly. And worst of all, the $20 beer. In Mexico, for example, the daily minimum wage is around $18. So how can beer be that expensive? Maple Bacon Smoky in Vancouver. It's a smoked sausage topped with bacon, onion, jam, and maple syrup. Short rib poutine, also in Vancouver. It's fries loaded with gravy, pulled short rib, and cheese curds. Actually sounds good. A Twinkie cheeseburger in Los Angeles. It's a cheeseburger topped with bacon-wrapped jalapeno that's served with brisket and cream cheese. That is just...
I think I may need a kidney transplant.
Yeah. The Empanada Mundial. Also, this is in Miami. It's a massive 5-pound chicken and cheese empanada. Costs $40. And then, lastly, from the bottom up, number 1 on the list, Fancy AF Tots. And you know what AF stands for. In Miami, it's 3 fried hash browns topped with caviar, crema. How the hell do you pronounce that? Now I hope our pronunciation person, or maybe it's that French dude. How to pronounce. Okay. Creme fraiche. Creme fraiche. Okay. And what is creme fraiche? Oh, we got the it's not the Pronounceify lady, but it's that French dude. Sorry, I wanna run this. I'm gonna play it.
Bonjour, this is Julian, the Frenchman who makes French pronunciation videos here on YouTube, and we are looking at how to pronounce this French term. This is an ingredient. This is a type of thick cream made from double cream with the addition of buttermilk or sour cream. So this is essentially a thick type of cream that is typically used in French cuisine, in French cooking and baking in particular, to make some delicious desserts and other recipes. Okay. How do you go about pronouncing this with the typical French pronunciation? Crème fraîche. Crème fraîche. But it'd be fine in English or American to say crème fraîche. Crème fraîche. In French again, crème fraîche. Crème fraîche. If you want to learn more about how to pronounce French cooking terms and many delicious produce from France, here are videos that you should watch next.
All right, that's fine. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's get rid of that screen. There we go. Okay, so now we know how to pronounce it. Where were we? And chives. So it's 3 fried hash browns topped with caviar, creme fraiche, and chives, all for the low price of $75. So that brings us to our top list. Food offerings this year at the World Cup venues include that we just said, caviar topped tots with for $75. So add you're willing to pay out the wazoo for glorified tater tots to today's list. It's our top list today. Top signs you are way into the World Cup. All right, here we go. Number 1. Let's ding them off. You can find Uruguay on a map. Every time you pay a fee to drive on the road, you shout, "Toll!" Sorry. Top signs your way into the World Cup. You pulled a red card on your husband for leaving his socks on the floor. You named your kids Ronald and Dieu. I think that's how I pronounce it. Top signs you're way too into the World Cup. Even though you're in a healthy relationship, you drop everything to bend over for Beckham. Top signs you're way into the World Cup. It's 97 degrees and you're wearing a knit scarf. Your gardener asks you for the latest scores. You can't leave the house without your phone, keys, and shin guards. I do that for other reasons. Top signs your way into the into the World Cup. After you achieve your Shangri-La, you run outside and glide across the grass on your knees and
ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex.
Thank you. And your top signs is our top list today. Top signs your way into the World Cup. You call a field a pitch, a team a club, and a 0-0 tie fun.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex.
There you go. It's the Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition, or as we like to call it around here, Friday Eve. All right, coming up, we have news and not headline news. That is all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Lynchburg Regional Airport, now with expanded flights and expanded coverage. They are flying to Chicago O'Hare International Airport, also to Washington Dulles International Airport, direct from Lynchburg, as well as Charlotte. So now there's virtually nowhere on this earth that you can't get to by leaving and returning from Lynchburg Regional Airport. So check Lynchburg first. Fly LYH.
Making sure that you never miss that important connection. At Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready.
4 bags to check in, please.
LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Come celebrate America's 250th with the Howlers at City Stadium Saturday, July 4th, presented by Drain Rangers. Enter the park and get your free patriotic rally towel. Root on the Howlers for a 6:30 p.m. first pitch, and then stay for the only fireworks show in Lynchburg following the game. America's pastime on America's 250th. Tickets are going fast, so get yours now at hchowlers.com and howl out loud.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
This is not headline news. Rumor has it the biggest names in music will be at Travis and Taylor's wedding. And the biggest pants, thanks to Andy Reid. There's a new exhibit on Paul McCartney and Wings in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Look for it in the Wings Wing. Rod Stewart is using an oxygen tank during shows. Or as his fans put it, he's just like us. And the number of Americans carrying concealed weapons is increasing. Something to keep in mind the next time you get lippy at a Waffle House. This is not headline news.
Getting lippy at a Waffle House. Now that is going to be today's episode name. Taking a look at Tower Cam position number 2. Up Main Street, up Rivermont Avenue, up your asphalt driveway. We'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Nobody, because we can't.
Another fine product from Uranus.
Yeah, we just can't afford one. But what we can afford are facts, and we've got 5 of those. We got your 5 random facts on the way. That's coming up. Plus, if you're listening to the live show, we've got sounds, and we're going to lovingly place those in your ear holes. If you're listening to the podcast, we have 2 interviews coming up. One with Foster from the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. She's got a guest from the American Red Cross, and we have Theatre Thursday. We have the folks from Masterworx, and they have a very interesting tale that opens up in July about the Beale Treasure. And I'm not talking the beer, although that's kind of a treasure too. So that's coming up as well on the podcast. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Mattress by Appointment. Now, if you're watching the show on Facebook Live and you're seeing my face, you can see that I look so much different, so much more well-rested than I have in a very, very, very long time. And it's, it's just science. It's science. If you are sleeping on a crappy mattress and your quality of sleep is just poor, it's not healthy. Your health will improve. I'm not a doctor, and I don't even play one on radio, but your health will improve. It has to, if you are sleeping on a better mattress, if you're getting a good night's sleep, if you're getting a complete night's sleep, as I am now. It's been a couple weeks since I got my brand new mattress from Mattress by Appointment, Hill City, and I have had the best night's sleep that I've had in a very, very, very long time. And it's affordable. 50 to 80% off retail by Mattress by Appointment, Hill City. Why? Because it's by appointment and it's lower overhead, and they say they pass the savings on to you. And you can get your new mattress. You can be sleeping on it tonight. You can take it home, or they'll deliver it. You can arrange that. The first thing you got to do is you got to give them a call or text 434-33-SLEEP. 434-33-SLEEP. And then you set your time, you get an appointment, you go to their showroom, and that's located at 2436 Lynchburg Highway, Suite C. It's at the crossroads of Turkeyfoot Road and 460. You go there. You take a look at the incredible selection of mattresses. You get to try them out. They'll walk you through everything. There, we gotta change the music here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, they'll walk you through it, and you pick out the mattress that you want. Then again, arrange for it, take it home, have it delivered. Anything you want. It's Mattress by Appointment in Hill City. Here, I'm going to let this lady tell you all about it.
Need a new mattress and looking for a great deal? We get in truckloads of brand new mattresses, still in the plastic, and save our customers hundreds to thousands of dollars. And with our easy payment plans, you can take one home today for less than $40 down. Getting a new mattress is simple. Step 1. Contact us and set up a time to meet at our shop. Step 2. Come in and choose your mattress. Step 3. Take it home yourself or have it delivered. It's that easy. And that's why so many people come to us to save money and sleep on a new mattress tonight. If you need a new mattress, reach out to us now. The best deals always go the fastest.
Hi, I'm Megan Huffman from Share Greater Lynchburg. Our website seeks to magnify, equip, and connect our local nonprofit community. You can find ways to donate, volunteer, shop for, or attend events for over 180 organizations. For more information, please visit our website, sharegreaterlynchburg.org.
This tooth is killing me, and I don't have dental insurance. On top of that, I'm working double shifts and still can't quite cover my bills. How am I going to pay for a dentist?
You should contact Free Clinic of Central Virginia. They provide free basic dental services for adults in their state-of-the-art clinic.
Isn't Free Clinic for people who are unemployed or don't have insurance?
Free Clinic provides care for the uninsured and underinsured. For instance, single individuals who make less than $36,451 a year or $62,150 for a family of 3 can qualify. Visit their website or call them today to find out if you qualify.
Visit freeclinicva.org or call 434-847-5866 to learn more.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
And now it's time for
5 random facts.
Yep, that time of the day we cram your head full of usable information. You can tell it back wherever the heck you happen to be. We don't know where you go, we don't know what you do, and quite frankly, it's really none of our business. But if you say any of these 5 random facts back, somebody in the room is bound to say, wow, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what people say. All right, here we go. Number 1. Vermont only has 10 incorporated cities. For comparison, Illinois has 1,299. Number 2. As a philanthropist, actor Paul Newman donated more money in relation to his own wealth than any other American during the 20th century. Number 3. Dr. Seuss's real name is Theodore Geisel. He came up with the pen name Seuss when he was caught drinking in college and got banned from extracurricular activities, but wanted to keep writing for the humor magazine. Number 4. Alexander Hamilton misspelled the word Pennsylvania on the Constitution. He forgot one of the N's in pen. There are two. And who knew he could rap? And then number five, Elvis's best-selling album ever was Elvis's Christmas album. It's also the best-selling Christmas album overall. It sold more than 10 million copies. And those are your 5 random facts.
This has been today's edition of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Random
facts. Yep. It is the Mike Show. So happy you could join us on the program. Coming up, what the heck are we going to do? Oh, yeah. We've got sounds, and we're going to lovingly place those in your ear holes on the live show. We're running a little bit late on the live show. We've had a lot of guests. Got a little bit of a late start with some technical difficulties, so my apologies. If you're listening to the podcast, we have 2 interviews for you. We have one with Foster from the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce, and she's brought a guest from the American Red Cross. And we also have Theatre Thursday. We've got Masterworx in the house talking about an upcoming performance about the Beale Treasure. That is all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? CMA's Honda of Lynchburg is here for you. Our legacy of quality service speaks for itself. Drive away today in a Honda that's perfect for you. Trusted by the Lynchburg community for years. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Join us down at the Lynchburg Community Market and experience all that one of the nation's oldest farmers markets has to offer. Grab some lunch from our restaurants and shops, or shop from our awesome selection of artisan, handmade goods, and our crafters gallery. Swing by on Saturday to check out our farmers market, where you can shop from the freshest selection of local grown produce, meats, and more. The Lynchburg Community Market, located in downtown Lynchburg on the corner of 12th and Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 to 2 year-round. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lynchburg Community Market.
Jersey Mike's subs are great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So you can have a turkey provolone at the park?
I love to eat outside.
Or an original Italian at work?
Absolutely.
Ooh, I can have a Mike's Famous Philly at 2 a.m. while digging a tunnel to my neighbor's basement?
Whoa, do they know?
No. And don't tell them.
Okay, mum's the word. Freshly sliced and freshly grilled subs for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
It is the Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition of the program. That means Foster's joining us from the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. Hello.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited for my weekend plans.
Absolutely. You're actually going to be in our neighborhood. So
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very, very cool. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. But each and every Thursday, Foster joins us, and from time to time, she brings us a guest. Today is no exception. Foster, who did you bring?
So I have Danielle England with me today, and Danielle, I think we've known each other for over a year now.
We have. It's definitely been a little while.
Yeah, it feels like longer, honestly. But it's been cool hearing what the Red Cross does over the last couple of years of being involved with the chamber. But what you do with emergency preparedness, I think is really, really interesting. Every time that we connect, I learn so much. And it's kind of funny, when we last talked earlier this year, we were talking about ice conditions, and now we have a drought. It's the complete opposite.
Yeah, opposite. I mean, good Lord. But it is, and it's serious stuff. And Danielle, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for taking some time this morning. Tell us about Red Cross, and then tell us about the efforts for preparedness.
Well, so the American Red Cross actually does a lot of different things that people don't realize, but I work in the Disaster Cycle Services Department, which means that we serve people not only when they have a large scale disaster like the ones that you see on TV, where we are, going to hurricanes and tornadoes, which we are. We have groups at different places right now. There have been some tornadoes that we've responded to. We still have people over in Saipan and Guam because of Typhoon Sinlaku. So we have people that stay for a very long time to help with recovery from those large-scale disasters. But what a lot of people don't know is we actually help people on an individual basis when their home has caught on fire, or maybe a tree has fallen on their home. Sometimes even a car drives into their home, and the Red Cross is there to support those things. Even if it happens at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, we have volunteers who will get up and go to be with those families and provide them support and resources as well. And then what I get to do as the preparedness manager for Virginia is teach people how to be prepared for those kind of emergencies so that they're able to be more resilient when those things do inevitably happen, because unfortunately they will happen.
I'm still stuck on and so impressed with how well you pronounce that typhoon.
Oh. Well, we have a lot of meetings about it, so I've heard it more than a couple times.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. I butcher every name that I can't readily. If it's not Typhoon Smith, okay, right. I got that one.
Honestly, that's what they should do, though. Let's make our list of names, because they plan the names at the beginning of the year. Let's make them easy for everyone, please.
Yeah, it's going to happen. But anyway, no, all really, really good stuff, and this is at the international level all the way down to the local level. I mean, just your neighbor in need can be impacted by the American Red Cross. So, how many folks in, let's say, our region, how many folks have been impacted positively by the American Red Cross?
Oh my gosh, it's too many to count. I can tell you that in the last fiscal year, which for us is ending at the end of this month, so since July 1, we have educated in preparedness education. We have educated for adults and children over 3,000 people. Wow. And that is teaching about how to be safe in emergencies, teaching hands-only CPR, teaching businesses what they can do if they may experience an emergency. Because again, you need to assume that an emergency is going to happen. And we also need to plan like no one is coming to save us, because things get triaged when large-scale emergencies happen, and you may not be the first on the list, and you need to prepare for that. But then also when we're talking about folks who have had home fires and similar local emergencies like that, we've also opened over 1,500 cases this fiscal year where we've served those households that have, are having their worst day, and we're able to provide them support and resources, and also get them connected to other organizations in the community that can help them on a long-term basis as well.
Wow. Where all does your local office geographically serve?
So in the Lynchburg office, we serve what we call the Blue Ridge chapter, and that is Region 2000. So, Bedford, Campbell, Appomattox, Amherst, City of Lynchburg. But we actually also cover the southern part that is right below us, Danville, Halifax, Prince Edward County, Martinsville, and Patrick County, those areas over there as well. So we have a pretty large jurisdiction that we cover just from a chapter perspective. And we do have a chapter executive that supports the initiatives that we're doing specifically in this chapter. My role is actually to support almost the entire state of Virginia, what we call the Virginia region. And other than the very northern parts of Virginia, which belong to another region with the Washington, D.C. people, I get to travel all over the state in order to provide education to all the people that need it. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to a prison in Bland to teach the inmates there hands-only CPR. So I really get to do all kinds of different things that you would never expect.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So is there anything, are there any big upcoming events that folks should be aware of? And then how can folks get in touch with you and schedule these types of preparedness offerings?
Oh, that's a great question. We do love to have people reach out to us, and you can reach out to us at Prepare VAR. That's PREPARE as in Victor, AR, at redcross.org. Excuse me. You can send us an email and let us know that you would like to have a presentation. We offer specialized presentations for children all the way down to pre-K and adults all the way up to 120. I've never had a 120-year-old in my class, but I'm down for it if they're there. But the big thing for us right now that we're focusing on is preparing our communities for extreme heat. Of course, if you've lived in Virginia very long, you know if you don't like the weather right now, just give it 5 minutes and it'll change. But one of the big things that we are seeing is that we are experiencing more extreme heat than we ever have. And so there are different things that people can do to be prepared for that. But one of the most important things really is to stay hydrated and to drink water when you don't think you need to. Really try to drink water about every 20 minutes, even if you don't feel thirsty. And a lot of people don't realize you can look at your own urine to determine whether you're hydrated enough. It should look like very light colored lemonade. And if it is any darker than that, then you need to be drinking more water, specifically water. And I know a lot of people will say, but I don't like water. But I'm here to tell you that something with caffeine in it or alcohol is actually going to inhibit your hydration. So you need to make sure you can put those flavor packets in it, get you some of those powders or those little squeezy drop things, whatever it takes to help you be able to drink something that is going to be better for you and actually stay within your body and keep you hydrated. You also want to eat healthy foods and avoid salt, because when you sweat, you lose a lot of salt, and that salt can actually make you sick if you eat too much of it. So don't overload yourself just because you say, I've been sweating a lot, I'm going to eat lots of salt. Don't go too far with it, okay? And then also, really make sure that you're trying to stay cool. And I know that can be asking a lot for some people because they may not have a place to go that's cool. If you're in a home where you have a window unit, try blocking off some of the areas. You can, tack up blankets, things like that to block doorways to try to hold that cool air in the same way that you would do if it's really cold outside and you want to hold the heat in. Do that exact same activity. Block your windows, cover them with film. All those kinds of things. You can put towels up to block heat that's coming in your windows to try to keep your space as cool as possible. But if your space gets too hot, go to the library or go to the mall or find yourself a cooling center, which once it gets to 100 degrees around here in Lynchburg, usually the Salvation Army and other places like that will open up as cooling centers. Here in Lynchburg, you can even go to Thomas Road and sit in their little Main Street. You can use their Wi-Fi. If you have kids, they can play in the little playland thing. But it's a great way to keep yourself cool when it's getting really hot outside. And the last thing I would say is check on your neighbors, especially if you know that you have people who are in a vulnerable place. Maybe they are pregnant or they're of an aging population, or you know that they have physical disabilities or they have health issues. Those are the kind of people that we want to check on and make sure that they're okay and that they're staying cool and taking care of themselves. And the more we take care of ourselves, the more that allows us to also take care of our neighbors. And that's what we should all be doing in a community that takes care of each other.
Well, these are all really, really good tips and all really good suggestions. And Danielle, thank you so much for sharing this information. And folks can reach out and they can get in touch with you or reach out and get in touch with your with American Red Cross on the web on the website. What is your website is what I'm trying to say.
They can also go to redcross.org, and that actually will give you information about anything the Red Cross does. So if you're interested in blood drives or blood donation or becoming a volunteer, redcross.org is the place to go. If you specifically want information on preparing for all different kinds of emergencies, whether it's extreme heat and thunderstorms that we're experiencing now, or if you're preparing now for next winter in case we have snowcrete again, then you can go to redcross.org/prepare, and you're going to find preparedness information. You can also download the emergency app from the American Red Cross. It's a free app that gives you preparedness information for 35 different types of emergencies. And also, if you were in need of a shelter in your location, it will notify you where those are. Wow. So it'll also notify you of storm watches and alerts and things like that. So it's a great app to download and make sure that you get that set up as well.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. We'll link this up on our Facebook page on the broadcast where you can find all the information. And Danielle, thank you again for taking so much time and really explaining very, very well what the American Red Cross does and offers and how to keep us safe.
Thanks so much for having me today, Mike and Foster. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Well, you can stick around if you'd like, but we're gonna switch over to Foster and talk about things that are going on with the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. Foster, so what's coming up next?
Well, that's a good question, but I want to ask you a question first, Mike.
Me?
Because this is something that Danielle asked me when we first talked last year.
Yeah.
Have you ever crawled from your bedroom to the front door of your house?
Willingly?
On purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose.
I think I may have crawled from the door to my bed, one or two evenings, maybe three.
Well, I think that counts on some level, but I ask because that is you need to have a fire plan. What if there's a fire in your house, you wake up in the middle of the night, how are you going to get out? If you're on the top floor, do you have a way to get out the window if it's too hard to get downstairs? It's something to think about. I want you to do some homework and come back next week and let me know.
Okay, well, I can tell you now. I can tell you now. I'm pretty high up from the street, so the exiting from the windows without some sort of assistance from the fire department is probably a negative. Well, of course, you can't use the elevator. But there are
elevator.
But there are two stairwells. Yeah, I have an elevator, but there are two stairwells, and they're fire resistant stairwells. And there's sprinklers all throughout the building. So I think we're fairly safe. But that's also a good point, though. Know your exits and know how to get there when it's pitch black. And so, but I'll come back. Next week.
You know how the fire drill goes.
I will, and I'll spend some time on my belly crawling around.
It'll be fun at the very least.
Let you know how that goes.
Your kid will get a kick out of it.
Yeah, as if I don't entertain enough. All right, so thank you for the lesson plan, and then Foster, what do you got going on?
Well, we have our Canva Basics workshop next week, and that is sold out. So that's very, very exciting. And we've got some different presentations and walkthroughs and flyers that we're making for that. So me and Kayla are doing a lot for something that we decided to do a month ago. But I hope that it will be really, really impactful for people. Our Smart Networking series has been really great so far. And we hope to just keep up the energy. If people weren't able to get in on this workshop, we really recommend taking a look at our future schedule. We actually have another one for later this month that's going to be about AI. And Dr. Casey Myers will be coming from Virginia Tech to facilitate that. So it should be really, really interesting and informative. And we'll have kind of a hands-on segment at the end to learn how to prompt things efficiently and get the actual results that you need rather than going back and forth and just hoping for the best. So Dr. Myers is a media scholar. He really focuses on public relations and the evolution over time, and he does a lot of work with ethics. So it should be a really, really interesting conversation and also a really great way to network with people. We've already got a good group signed up for that. And I'm excited to kind of see how the conversation flows.
Okay. And is there still space available for the Smart Networking AI focus session?
Yeah, we have some space left. It is free for members to participate, and it's only $15 for non-members. We'll also have coffee there, so that'll be nice. And yeah, it should be a really good conversation. We also have another event. We have a lot of ribbon cuttings coming up too. I just want to throw that out there. Please go take a look at our calendar because we have a lot to celebrate, a lot of new businesses, a lot of milestones, some new additions. And we have 3 ones this weekend, 2 are in July. We have some more in August. There's a lot. Our July schedule is popping off. But the one that I really want to highlight to you is we have an event coming up on July 9th with the Hill City Howlers. So that should be a lot of fun. We do this every year where we go out to Bank of the James Stadium and we get a skybox and we have a great time just doing casual networking and watching the game and eating free game food and just getting to know everybody that's in the box. But this year we're doubling everything and we're going to have 2 skyboxes side by side. So we're going to have like this nice pad where everybody's out the boxes, and it should be a ton of fun, and it's member exclusive. So if you're interested in coming, all you have to do is RSVP so that we can add your name to the VIP list. And then you can come on out, bring your kids, bring your spouses, bring your partners, whoever you want. And we'll have a great time just hanging out, getting to know each other, doing some networking, and watching the Hill City Howlers kill it.
Nice. All right. So all you have to do is RSVP. The tickets are free for chamber members until they run out.
Yes. And we're a little over halfway with tickets right now. So This is something that as we get a little bit closer and people are taking a look at their schedules and be like, ooh, that's really cool, it's going to go really fast.
All right. And what's the date on that one again?
It is Thursday, July 9th.
Okay. So you can register, you can RSVP, just go to the Bedford Area Chamber website, bedfordareachamber.com, and click on their event calendar. Check it out. It's you really do have a lot going on.
Yes.
And it's substantive. It's some good stuff. So yeah, and head out. Hopefully, we'll see you at the Howlers. That's that one. I think I might be able to actually attend.
Please feel free. It's going to be a ton of fun. I love going every year, and
Nice.
we have free ball game food. It's the Howlers. The staff is great. Like they're really, really nice to us, and it's a lot of fun, and it makes you feel kind of special to have. To just have your VIP experience.
Absolutely. Well, Foster, again, thank you so much for joining us each and every Thursday. Danielle, thank you so much for taking time today and educating us on some preparedness things that we can be doing. We really appreciate it. I will see you next Thursday or Saturday.
Or Saturday.
Yeah, wandering around my neighborhood. It is the Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition. Coming up a little bit later on, we have Theatre Thursday with Masterworx. That's all on the way. Stay tuned.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Time once again for In Focus on Radio 434. Part of our ongoing community focus initiative, highlighting area nonprofits.
Welcome to Pier Street Gateway, where history comes alive. Walk in the footsteps of greatness on a street where luminaries from Lynchburg and beyond once gathered. Pier Street Gateway is not just preserving their legacies, we're creating a cultural hub that bridges the past with the future. Join us in celebrating community, creativity, and opportunity as we transform the Callaway store into a place for all. Be part of the journey and discover how you can get involved by visiting psglyh.org. I'm Sarah Blankenship, In Focus on Radio 434.
In Focus is made possible by the generous contributions from the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation. Visit lynchburgfoundation.org. Local giving, local impact. Here for good. And Share Greater Lynchburg. Give good in our community. Visit sharegreaterlynchburg.org for more information.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
It is the Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition. That means it's Theatre Thursday. And I think we're back. Are we back? Yes, we are. Okay, so both screens went, and they had the little the spinny circles. All right. So edit, take 2. It is Theatre Thursday. Each and every Thursday we have a guest from the theater community. Today's no exception. Take 2. Who do we have here?
I'm Denise Thomas.
Hi, Denise. And?
I'm Brittany Neal.
Hi, Brittany. And?
Jeff Whitman.
Hey, Jeff. All right, so you guys are with Masterworx.
We are indeed.
Correct.
Tell us about Masterworx, but I want to find out about the upcoming show and the upcoming performance that y'all are working on.
Okay, where do you want to start? Masterworx or the show?
Let's do the show, and then we'll talk about the rich history that Masterworx brings to our community.
Great, thank you.
Absolutely.
This show is called the Beale Treasure Anthology, and as part of Masterworx' effort towards the community's 250th anniversary or 250th birthday celebration, Masterworx wanted to do a show that revolved around local history.
Okay.
So we commissioned Claire Whitman, who is a Richmond-based playwright, to create something for us, and her idea was to explore the Beale Treasure. Do you know the story of the Beale Treasure?
I know of Beale's beer. And so
that's not the treasure.
No,
but
well, I mean, it is golden.
One could argue it is.
It is golden and amber in color.
True.
But anyway, no, but I heard of the Beale Treasure through Beale's Brewery. Sorry.
It's a good source of information.
I read the can, so it's kind of like the cereal box. So tell us, and for those that all tongue in cheek aside, for those that may not know the story of Beale's Treasure, tell us about it.
Briefly, in the 1800s, Thomas Beale left this area and went west to make his fortune, somewhere in the lower part of New Mexico. And he came back with gold, silver, and precious stones. He had accumulated quite a bit of gold and silver. He converted some of it to precious stones because it was lighter weight and easier to carry. He came back to the Bedford area. Legend has it that he buried his treasure in a stone-lined vault in the Bedford area, and then left to go back west to accumulate more wealth. He didn't return, but what he did was send 3 letters to a friend. The letters were in code. One told where the treasure was located, one told what was in the treasure, and then the third one told to whom it belonged if he did not return.
Interesting.
When he didn't return after many years, the friend opened the letters, tried to decipher them, and when he couldn't, he made them available to the public. So for the last 200 years or so, treasure hunters have been trying to decode the ciphers and find the treasure.
I wonder if somebody had just stumbled across the treasure many, many years ago, and I wonder if they maybe, kept it a secret. And never revealed that they found it, maybe for taxation purposes.
Yeah,
or something.
wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, we're on the air here, so I will disclose that any compensation I receive from any source would be anyway. But getting back to the story, it's a fascinating story, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So people where do you think it is? Now everybody says, it's got to be in the mountains, right? And some people say, no, it's probably right downtown.
Treasure hunters have been trying to figure that out for years, and a lot of people have traveled here and searched for it. Some of them desecrating cemeteries or digging up people's backyards. The most popular theory seems to be that it might be in the Montvale area somewhere.
All right. Get the shovels.
Yes. Come see the play, get all the clues, and then go out and find yourself a treasure.
Wow, that is amazing. How long have you been working on this?
Claire and I started talking about this in the fall.
Okay.
And I love the way Claire works. She's written some beautiful things we've produced. Mm-hmm. She also has worked on the Old City Cemetery tours, written for them, and she has written a cycle play of short plays. So what she decided to do this time was collaborate with local playwrights. Mm-hmm. And she would coach them through the writing process and then curate the short plays into an anthology. So we have 6 playwrights, 7 directors, a cast of 25.
Yikes.
And so each one of these short plays, not more than 10 minutes each, is cobbled together. That's not the right word. But Claire has curated it together into a narrative about the Beale Treasure and what it means to search for treasure.
That is so cool. Now, what is your role in this?
I'm producing this show.
Okay. All right.
And collaborating, coordinating all of the different directors and the cast of each one of the vignettes.
Nice. Britney, let's throw it to you. Tell us your role in all this and how that's all going.
Well, I am the balladeer in the show, which is just kind of like a carrier of the story, is how I would describe it. Sort of a touch point throughout the show that is like checking in and making sure that the essence of the spirit of the story is being carried forward.
I want to be a balladeer.
I'm really excited about it because I'm a musician and a writer, and so it felt to me very much like playing a bard. That's kind of like my inspiration for it. Makes me think of Dungeons and Dragons, and it's just living my nerd girl dreams.
Nice. Well, Jeff, how about you?
I'll
talk about your role.
I'll mention a couple of things about Britney and the balladeer, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of wonderful that Britney kind of came to auditions for another reason, but ended up then kind of auditioning for the show. And when we found out about her wonderful gifts of song and on the guitar specifically, I know she plays other instruments as well. And it's been wonderful to have her in the framework of the show of being this storyteller.
Nice.
The idea that we set up the framework of the show at the beginning to say, well, what's a treasure about, and where shall we search for it, and what good will it do for us? And Britney then leads, it's the idea of kind of conjuring the spirits from the forest, idea that we're bringing all these people in from across the time frames. It just doesn't stay in the 1880s as the period of the Beale Treasure.
Yeah.
We have things that will happen at different time periods, and I don't want to give any spoilers away, but maybe even a little vignette that goes into the future to think about that. But
Wow.
Britney's the string that kind of holds us along. Starts to ask the audience questions. Why would we search for treasure? What good would it do us? And in a way, the arc of the show, when Britney comes back at the very end of the show and there's a reprise, because I'm responsible as a director for kind of the opening and the closing of the show, is that then we find out that maybe the treasure's inside of us, or what does treasure mean to you, or where does the treasure go, and what's the importance of that? Well, the treasure could be inside of us. The treasure could be not just about, I direct another piece in the play that's about people, if I had $500 million, and that's the vignette I'm doing, $500 million. If I had that kind of money, what would I do with that money? And in that progression, even in 5 or 7 minutes, there's some kind of movement or arc of the actors of going from, this is be good, I could do this with it and this with it, to say, well, maybe it would be useful for a better tomorrow and a brighter day, to use the words of Claire's, the playwright.
Nice.
And that we might be in service maybe to others or do good works. And I think even when Britney gets to the end of the play, when she starts to sing those lyrics, she starts to question us as, what if it were me? What would I do with it?
Yeah.
And then maybe we have moved from this place of nice to have this great treasure.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the treasure is for others, or maybe it's for our family, or for God, for our country, for our friends. And so Denise has been, I talk with Denise and love Denise as she's a gifted director and founder of Masterworx, but also a collaborator and a producer for us that's given us the freedom to play with the vignettes. And she keeps us kind of thematically involved too of where we want this show to go. I think we as directors started the original meeting with what we felt treasure was to each of us, how it was exemplified in the vignettes that we were directing, but that there is this at the end, I think I'm using your words, Denise, correct me if I'm wrong, a commonality and a community of all these different plays, vignettes, and people coming together over time frames into the ending of the play.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, this now if you didn't want to see it before this wonderful explanation of it, you absolutely positively can't miss it now.
Great.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. It's the Beale Treasure Anthology. When does it start, and where do folks go, and where is it being held?
Oh, good questions. We'll be in the Warehouse Theater at the Academy Center of the Arts.
Okay.
Performances are July 10 through 12, Friday night, 2 on Saturday, and then a Sunday matinee.
Nice. And you can get tickets by visiting academycenter.org. Just click on their event page and scroll down, and you can't miss it. And we'll link up that individual page on this broadcast on our Facebook page at The Mike Show VA. So I want to ask you guys, how long have you been doing this? How long have you been either directing or acting? And then I have probably a couple of the most important questions that you could ever ask an actor or director or performer in any given time. And Denise, we'll just start with you.
Okay. Pretty much all my life.
Okay.
I'm a middle child.
Okay.
I'm a little dramatic. And
yeah, I'm the baby. So,
are you dramatic as well?
Oh, no, I just got everything I wanted.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. I was catered to.
Perfect.
Yeah.
If only, right? So I've been involved in something creative all my life.
Okay.
And when we moved back to Lynchburg about 20 years ago, I started looking for opportunities to be involved in the local theater community.
Okay.
So I've been at this for a long time.
Nice. All right. So, and these will be the same questions for everybody. But Denise, I'll hit you with it first.
Okay.
What has been your favorite show to date? And then follow-up question: what is a show that you would like to do, that you aspire to do, but have yet to do? Maybe a dream role or a dream directorial position.
My favorite show to date that I've been involved in? Probably, well, last summer I directed Steel Magnolias, and it was just a gift to be able to do that with the wonderful cast we had. What I would like to do is I would love to direct Fiddler.
Nice. There are no wrong answers, by the way. Britney, same. How long have you been doing this?
So I have kind of like a roundabout question, answer for that, I suppose. I only recently started getting back into theater. Okay. I was very much a theater kid, had original intentions of studying theater and voice in college, and life just kind of went a different way. Yeah. But I have been thoroughly involved in the Lynchburg music scene for most of the past decade. And yeah, I just recently, my daughter's 13, so I feel like I can commit more time to things. And as Jeff was saying, originally I was coming on board to the Beale Treasure Anthology because I have a friend that is one of the directors, and I used to do a fair amount of directing, and so he had asked if I would help him with directing, and I had come to one of the audition nights to just see the auditions, and they needed the role, and he just kept aggressively staring at me. So here we are.
You gotta love those aggressive stares. Yeah,
pretty much.
All right. So, in the amount of time that you've been doing this, what has been your favorite role, or what's been your favorite production that you've been involved with? And then follow up. What's something that you'd aspire to do?
I think that my favorite show that I've ever worked on was probably this, The Secret Garden. I really enjoyed The Secret Garden. It's a classic. And something that I would like to do, I guess my dream role, it's a very modern one, Jenna from Waitress. I just very much relate to that character and enjoy the writing of that play.
Very, very cool. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, Jeff. How long have you been doing this? And well, let's talk about favorite roles and things.
Well, as far as doing this, I was a latecomer to theater. Maybe you don't know, but it wasn't halfway through college before it ignited with a mentor that I had.
Nice.
But recently, or for many years, I've been teaching and directing and heading the theater department at the University of Lynchburg.
Okay.
And I am finished up with my career there, and I'm retiring here on June 30th.
Well, congratulations.
So, thanks.
Well, what has been one of your favorite productions that you've been involved with?
It's Little Women, the musical.
Okay.
It took place here in local community theater, because that's what we are.
Nice.
And that was out in Bedford at Little Town Players.
Okay.
And it was a beautiful piece that touched many hearts and had many people involved.
Okay. Well, and now that you're retiring, that seemingly would open up more time to pursue maybe a dream production. And what would that be?
I'm taking a breath and just I'm enjoying being a part of Masterworx and giving in that way. I actually don't have anything planned or not necessarily looking forward to something or have a dream role because I perform at times as well. So we're going to wait and kind of see what comes down the road or what hits me at a certain point.
All right. To be determined.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very, very cool. Well, the production that is upcoming, the Beale Treasure Anthology, July 10th through the 12th. It's at the Academy Center of the Arts Warehouse Theater. You can get your tickets and learn more at academycenter.org. Masterworx, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It is the Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition. Coming up a little bit later on, we've got your AudioVault. Stay tuned for that.
Hey, it's Chris, and this is Playing Here. Friday, June 26th, it's Emo Night Karaoke at Three Roads Brewing, 1300 Court Street in downtown Lynchburg. Emo Night Karaoke with a live, nationally touring band backing. They play, you sing. Visit Three Roads Brewing's event page on Facebook to see the set list and to purchase tickets in advance. Doors and sign-ups are at 7 p.m. That's Playing Here, brought to you by Three Roads Brewing on Radio 434.
Jersey Mike's subs are great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So you can bring a Club Supreme when you're camping?
Yeah.
Or have a Mike's Chicken Philly in the park?
Uh-huh.
Or a BLT when you're hiding under your boss's desk so you can erase that email you accidentally sent, the one where you made fun of his new haircut.
How long have you been under there?
Shh, quiet. He's here.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
See what I mean about the haircut?
Freshly sliced and freshly grilled subs for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
All right, let's open it up. It's your AudioVault for today. It's our collection of bits and clips and viral audio for your ear holes. I think you'll like it. Well, hundreds of Norway soccer fans were sitting in dozens of rows in the middle of Times Square, rowing, just like their team did after Monday's win here. I have this up on the screen, or I will have this up on the screen. Here, it's from Instagram. There we go. Take a look. Let's make it full screen. Not much bigger, but there they are. They're rowing in Times Square. They've literally taken over Times Square. Here is the sound. All right. Let's see. A neighborhood in Seattle broke the Guinness World Record of largest dim sum party. They had 830 people eating it all together. Listen.
I can announce in Seattle of 830 people, it's a new Guinness World Record title. Congratulations to the Chinatown International Business District improvement area. You are officially amazing. Great job.
All right. Let's see. A Florida man in his 70s is accused of getting $1,800 worth of erectile dysfunction medication.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex.
I will. With plans to sell them in a retirement community. He faces up to a year in federal prison, by the way.
Is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?
Yeah. Let's see. What is this? I don't want to really play this song, but according to astrologer Catherine Whaler, there are some zodiac signs that just don't pair well in a relationship. For example, Aries and Cancer can be emotionally exhausting. Gemini and Scorpio have chaotic attraction dynamics, and Leo and Scorpio are full of power struggle. What's this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. All right, I'm done with that. Yeah, but what about if you're both Pisces and you were both born on exactly the same day? Well, not exactly the same day, but born on the same date. And you're 12 years apart, so you're the exact same Chinese zodiac.
Hello.
Anyway, a wealthy neighborhood in California is dealing with a slick orange liquid that is oozing through their streets. Experts say it is magnesium in the water that's causing it. Here are people from the neighborhood.
Well, there's this groundwater that's seeping up and turning the street this horrible shade of orange. It's turning everyone's property orange. It's turning their homes orange. It's turning their cars orange. And it's also a safety hazard because it's very slick.
There's been a few incidents because it's so slick. There was like a garbage truck where it just like completely like slid. There's been a couple cyclists who have like fallen. And most recently there was a lady who actually like fell back and hit her head.
Okay. It could be the reflecting pool. I mean, or either or. Like the reflecting pool could be orange. Anyway, let's see. AI bots stole more than $864,000 in taxpayer-funded financial aid by sending ghost students to Baltimore City Community College. They basically make fake accounts for fake students and took the financial aid. Cyber defense professor Brian Deering explains.
So scammers steal real people's identities and they create synthetic ones. So they use those to apply to primarily online community college classes, the kind with no in-person requirements. And you don't have to be a programmer. You can simply have a really creative and clear way to communicate what you're hoping to do. Hey, in this particular geography, identify the schools with online courses and then apply with some particular database of already stolen identities and continue that process until you're successful.
Good Lord. What will they think of next? All right. Are we going to comedian? I think we are. We wrap up Audio Vault with a comedian, and today is no exception. Since it's Global Beatles Day, here's comedian Tig Notara on Respectfully, taking credit for writing one of their songs.
I do love music, and I would constantly write down all the lyrics to every Beatles song, like put the record on, take the needle off, and write the lyrics down, put the needle back on, just every song, obsessed. And my grandmother ended up having Alzheimer's, and she collected anything that we touched growing up. And towards the end of her life, when I was an adult, she called me into her bedroom, and she pulled out this box and this paper. She said, "You wrote this for me when you were little." And it was When I'm 64. And I had to sit there and take credit for a Lennon and McCartney tune. It's like, oh, that's right. I forgot about that one. You like that, huh? If so, I have a huge catalog of other songs I think you might like.
All right. That is your Audio Vault for today. Let's reach over here and lovingly grab the handle, but firmly and vigorously, and maybe like you like it, give it a tug. There you go. Keep all that sound inside. Coming up. How did that happen? How in the world did that happen? Does that mean that this whole segment didn't get recorded? Well, we'll check it out on the post-production side. And if it worked, then you just didn't see me for a particular period of time. Maybe the entire segment. Okay. Who the hell's the producer here? Oh, yeah, it's me. Anyway, this portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's Subs.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, And finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the new owner of CRI Digital Impressions. And I'm excited to announce a new chapter in the century-long history of CRI. Mutual Press was founded in 1927, and in 1973 it merged with CRI to become CRI Mutual Press. In 2002, it was renamed CRI Digital Impressions. I also own Bright Images, which has provided print and media services to the area since 1995. Yes, there is a new owner and a new location, but the same commitment to quality and service. In fact, quality and service are the cornerstones of my business philosophy. Quick turns and service with a smile. From business cards to banners and pamphlets to paperback books, we can provide all your printing needs. Call, visit us online, or stop by our location at 3022 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg. We look forward to serving you.
Whether you're traveling for business or leisure in Danville, Virginia, you owe it to yourself to stay at either the Bee, the Holbrook, or the Laurel hotels. 3 unique boutique hotels with all of the modern comforts, convenient to downtown, the city's historic West End, and now with the Laurel Hotel steps away from Caesars, Virginia. All minutes from everything Danville has to offer. Competitive corporate rates for business travelers, and fun packages and activities for leisure travelers. They offer kitchenettes and suite-style rooms and attractive long-term stay rates. Visit DanvilleBeeHotel.com, the Holbrook Danville.com, or LaurelHotelDanville.com for reservations and more information.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Taking local, global radio.
4, 3, 4. All right, time once again for Stupid Criminals in the News. Okay. A 40-year-old man from Florida named Cedric Booker, I said from Florida, named Cedric Booker, was arrested last week on 13 felony charges, mostly drug offenses, after a police investigation. Police used an undercover informant to buy cocaine from Cedric on 3 occasions in recent months. The police sent a SWAT team to his home, and when he was served a search warrant, he confirmed he was a successful dealer who, quote, sells drugs to various people all throughout the city, end quote. The police searched the place and found about $2,500 in cash, along with cocaine, heroin, marijuana, amphetamines, a firearm, and ammunition. Cedric's girlfriend was also there, but she claimed she had no idea that he was a drug dealer. And then, what is this? Oh, an 84-year-old man in Florida named Edward Bolds is suing Waffle House because last year he saw an ad for their limited edition strawberry shortcake waffle in the window outside. Okay. He was distracted by the delicious image and tripped over an abnormally high curb and fell, smacking his face into the pavement. Unfortunately, Edward didn't just jump back up and laugh it off. He was in rough shape and needed to be hospitalized. He will be okay, but his lawyer says he suffered some severe and permanent injuries, including a torn rotator cuff. Ouch. Is that a rotator cuff? The lawsuit accuses the Waffle House of increasing the risk of harm beyond ordinary conditions by prioritizing marketing and visual appeal over pedestrian safety. They're looking at around a $300,000 settlement. Waffle House spokesman did not comment, but according to their lawyer, they're denying blame because the premises are maintained in a reasonably safe condition and he neglected to use reasonable care to protect himself because the raised curb was open and obvious. All right. What about this? Is this woman on vacation evil, a vigilante, or a superhero? The internet's debating. An older woman posted a TikTok of her walking around an empty pool deck, removing all the towels that were put on the chairs to reserve them. In the caption, she said that the same people would hog the chairs all week, leaving none for the people who were actually at the pool. She said she did it as a surprise for when they came back. She posted, do we have audio on this? No, we don't, but I'm not going to play it. You can look this up. Wow. She's tan. I wonder if that's a spray tan. She posted an update saying those people shouldn't be able to reserve chairs while they're sleeping over at the beach or just out shopping. They didn't just run to the restroom or go to grab a drink or some food. She said it was just a bit of fun, and no, she didn't stick around to watch the carnage. There are open chairs in the original video, but the woman said she did it early and that those would be snapped up within an hour or so. Okay. Others are criticizing her for spending her vacation policing others, as well as saying it's not a flex, and she's even been called a vacation Karen. She says she doesn't care.
I don't care. I don't care. Everybody, I don't care. He does not care. Nope. I don't care.
All right. There's good news in the world, and we'd like to share it during this particular segment. A woman in New Jersey was rescued by her dog when it wouldn't stop barking. As her house went up in flames, the dog thankfully woke her up, and Ada Kelly was able to get to safety. Here's Ada and Fire Marshal Michael Moscatello.
He comes to my bed. I was like, oh my God, what? And I hear the smoke detector went off. Immediately, beep, beep, beep. I was like, oh my God, it's a fire. Run, and it was in the living room, the house already in flames.
First arriving units got on scene and found the structure was heavily involved in the rear, fire rapidly extending throughout the house.
All right, that is the good news. The good news is brought to you by the United Way of Central Virginia.
Last year, funded 25 different community agencies and 38 programs, and provided $975,000 to our community to support these wonderful programs that services individuals in need. I am the change, and remember, you can also be the change by supporting United Way.
Visit our website, Be the Change, and donate today.
All right, visit UnitedWayCV.org for more information. Well, that is it. That is the program. We are back tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Don't come back.
Now we're back tomorrow with another edition, the Finally Friday edition of the program. That was a burp. Sorry. Take two. We're back tomorrow with Finally Friday edition. Have a great day, everybody. Burp.
Go away. Go away.
Where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Thanks for tuning our way, and if you're listening in your car right now, thanks for the ride.
Scotty, beat me up.
See you later, buddy.
We'll see you here again tomorrow.
Exit stage left.
Who's going to do the dishes? The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.